The satisfaction, I don't think, comes from the situation that we're in. It comes from our ability to deal with it. Ever since I can remember, I've loved adventure books. I joined the Boy Scouts, went camping all the time around New England, and learned a lot of cool skills. Started getting more into backpacking, hiking, a little bit into rock climbing, and then it just sort of went off from there. But the more I learned, the more I realized I didn't know, and the more I realized how difficult it is and how much goes into it. I started meeting a lot more people who were very experienced and had done some really incredible things, and I just found myself having these amazing conversations, and I just thought, like, man, I wish I could show that to my friends, and I wish I could go back and listen again. And I think a lot of the things that I was asking are things that people in my position might universally want to know. Before coming in this program, I had never used a microphone, I had never edited audio, I had never done anything like that. One of our first assignments here is a short audio story, and I did that and I loved it. Shortly after that, I started working with Andrew Divigal on the Listeners podcast for the Agora Journalism Center. So I learned a lot about recording podcasts, editing audio, interviewing. I finally felt like I was equipped to go for it and make something of my own. Longway Radio is a podcast about adventure. I define adventure as using the tools that you have to explore things that we don't know about. When we hear about adventures or journeys or expeditions, the people involved can seem godlike and untouchable. We just kind of see the end result, and we see a lot of the struggle that it takes, but we don't really get to see what led up to that over the course of the person's whole life. How did they get to the point where they even wanted to do it and thought that they were equipped to do it? If we can learn how to be in places that are decidedly unfamiliar and unnatural to us, I think it gives us a really powerful sense of belonging. If I can be up in the mountains in Oregon in the winter and it's really cold out and I can be just perfectly comfortable, or if I can be at a bus stop in the middle of nowhere in eastern Nepal and be comfortable in both of those situations, it makes me feel like I belong on Earth, and I intend to keep pursuing that feeling and pushing it as far as I can.